Let's see how this works. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca, and today I am going to be testing the new Essence foundation. I picked this up at Ulta. It's called Keep Me Covered Long Lasting Foundation. I got shade 70. There's a part of me that thinks this is not going to be a good match, but we'll see. Also, there's a part of me that's a little bit afraid of like full coverage, long lasting foundation. I haven't worn that much, and sometimes when I do, I just feel so makeup-y. I have some other very, very cheap makeup, very affordable makeup here that has been kind of accumulating, trips to Target, trips to Ulta. There might even be a Walmart item here and there. So I'm kind of try to just use what I have to show you and give you I mean, nothing too scientific, just I'll see if I like them. Essence has a lip care lip serum. You know, this looked like, why not? It has things in it that are probably very moisturizing. It's also got fragrance. I think it's kind of peachy. It says 10% peach oil. Okay. What kind of oils do peaches give off? Anybody know? It does have a hint of a peach, you know, scent and flavor. I don't think it has any kind of pH situation happening. Just feels very slippery, very pleasant. All right, so this says that it is a no added parabens, silicones, microplastics, or microplastic particles, and it is vegan. I think it has it says transfer and waterproof. So Essence is always very interesting. I love their Fresh, the one that they have in the tube. That one has been a long time favorite of mine. I love this powder that they make. I didn't care so much for the powder foundation that they launched, and then I did not get the concealer that was launched along with this. So we'll just see. And yeah, honestly, I just have really low expectations when it comes to this foundation because, you know, I feel it can go both ways. I feel like our socks can be knocked off and we can just be like, wow. Or we can be like, yeah, you know, it's $7 or $8 or whatever. And the shade range is very interesting because it seems very yellow. It's very tricky to find. I probably should have gotten two to mix. The light are too light, the dark are too dark. So anything that is actually kind of more in my flesh tone, my melanin tone, probably doesn't match the undertone. Okay, I'm gonna start with the center of my face. Guys, I don't know about you, but in person, it almost looks green. It almost looks green. I'm gonna, oh man. All right, let's talk about things about it without freaking out. Okay, so I'm gonna make this work. What I like about it is that it is going on very smoothly. It actually does not have a matte. I don't know what the finish is supposed to be. It talks about long wearing and transfer proof, but it just says that it's keep me covered. It doesn't say whether it's matte, satin, any of that. So yeah, it actually goes on pretty satiny. I could see this as a very helpful addition to if I had a foundation that I thought wasn't, you know, this is definitely cutting the redness. So for me, it's not bad to go kind of this route. And also, it doesn't contrast terribly with my neck. So we're just gonna kind of see. I haven't done a beauty sponge in a long time, a damp beauty sponge, but I am going to take this Eco Tools and I'm just gonna kind of bounce and just kind of see how that looks blending. You're probably thinking, what are you gonna do with the rest of your face, Rebecca? I don't know. No, I might, yeah. I think I might just focus with concealer and some bronzer and stuff there, because I feel like, I don't know. Well, maybe I should just do the whole thing. Shall I just do the whole thing? Let's just do the whole thing. Who's gonna care? Like, if I see somebody at Trader Joe's shopping for groceries today for my mom, is somebody gonna go, your foundation is really yellow? And if they did, I'd be like, excuse me? On the internet, they say that, but in real life, no, in real life, you get like older men going, you'd be so pretty if you smiled. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, can you imagine if every woman, if we should all just walk around like this? And then people would be like, is she okay? Or maybe like make it scary, like that horror film Smile that was last year. You know, just be like, sorry. Okay, why am I doing this? I've forgotten what I'm doing and I'm just getting mad at smiling. Okay, okay. So I even, honestly, honestly, you guys, I like the finish of this so much. I'm gonna go back to Ulta today and see if I can find a shade to mix it with. I like it. It's not, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution IRL concealer. I'm just gonna put that in because it's a little bit yellow as well. I think it's shade 06, so I can match the and then I'm going to take that powder I love so much, the Essence powder. I'm going to take just a little bit, that's a lot, and I'm gonna take some, I'm gonna actually kind of blot it in the palm of my hand, like so, and then I'm going to just do a little dab where the lines capture product so that, yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of, I don't want to be too powdery. I just want to stop the product from settling. No matter what kind of product you have, the price point, there's really not much you can do for when you have a crease, you know? I mean, that's just physics. Stuff's gonna fall in the crack. Powdering a little more, just a little more. Really, really, really going light. I want the powder to just be ever so gripped carefully to the product. Okay. This is from Walmart and it is the Makeup Revolution brand that is so cheap. And this is the Super Bronzer in Desert. And I've just got a soft fluffy brush and I'm gonna go in and put that as bronzer. I feel like maybe this shade could work because it's got a little bit of a blondes thing going. It's like it's bronzer, but with like a bit of a reddish thing, you know, kind of like, oh look, you got a little bit of sun naturally. I feel like bronzers need to be a little more red for me, so it actually looks like when my skin is in the sun, which I don't want to have happen. Literally how I spent every year of my adolescent life, just sort of freckled and sunburnt. Beige freckles with like a freckle mustache and then pink cheeks. Not your best look. I was always so jealous of girls with like clear olive skin. I just, oh my gosh, I was so jealous. Okay. If you aren't aware, the Essence brushes that they have on the shelf are fabulous. I love them. If you're in a pinch and you need some brushes for something specific, like, oh my gosh, I don't have a fluffy enough bronzer brush, or oh, I don't have an angled eyeshadow or eyebrow detail brush, check out your shelf of Essence, because they're very sturdy and they're very affordable. They're less than $5, some of them, and I just really like them. So this is 72-hour lasting. I don't think so, but it's okay. It's an ink brow gel, and it does kind of look a little red, but it also kind of looks more of a chocolate. Like, I think this has promise. It has a very stiff, angled, flat brush tip, and I wondered if it was like, okay, is this a dye? Do you put it on and then wipe it off? And it didn't have any directions. It just said to brush it on. As you can see, like, it's a very kind of liquidy gel, and it's quite dark for my usual Lately, I have been doing darker brows though on camera because everything looks so washed out. Okay. Huh. Well, I don't know. I feel like it is pulling a little bit red for me. Probably quite a few of you have either tried or seen the Princess Lash liner. I thought it was really fun that they made a liquid liner in this shade of brown, and it's an interesting kind of, it's shorter, it's chubbier, and I'm gonna just kind of make a little flick. My favorite brown liner is the Physicians Formula. Since we're doing first impressions, I have a product that was sent to me. It's called Prime Lash, and it is supposed to help especially women over 40 who are experiencing perimenopause, menopause, who are postmenopausal. Your hair thins, everything feels brittle, everything feels just sort of lacking. And this is to strengthen and lengthen and volumize your lashes. And they sent it to me. So I am going to do a first impression here for you. And it's kind of like having a treatment product in your mascara. And let's give it a go. It's got a very short, bristly plastic brush, which sometimes is key to not get anything on your upper lid. Okay, so I am going to just wiggle the product from the bottom and kind of blink it through. That's going to be sort of my, I like putting on almost like a little sketch. You know what I mean? Like I'm putting on product, but I'm not going heavy at first. I'm just going to kind of take it slow. Okay. Oh. Or maybe I need to go faster. We'll see. It's kind of drying as I'm putting it on. It's really gripping every little lash. That looks kind of amazing. I don't know if I call that one coat or kind of 1.5, because I feel like I paused. Also, I like how it kind of lifts. All right, let's do some lipstick. I have a Essence Soft Precise Lip Pencil in Bold. Is that the shade? Okay. I haven't used this in a while. They change their lip liner shades often. It seems like, you know, what's available one year may not be there again. So I don't know if this is, I'll look for it online. And I've got this lipstick again. I don't know if they still make this one. It's a soft matte. It's very buttery. I think that's good for now, and I'm just going to see how this goes. Today is a very cold April day. Like, it's in the 30s. We got a bit of snow. It's probably gonna rain. So whatever dryness, if I'm just warning you, might look kind of dry and cakey later. I don't know. I'm running errands. I'm seeing my mom. I've just got some stuff at home to do. And yeah, but so far it feels really good. And see you in a few. Hey everyone, I'm back. It is now, what time is it? I was making dinner at 7. And so pardon I have been drinking wine, so my nose is red, and I just ate dinner with like pesto pasta. So I like wiped off my face and slapped on some lipstick. So I probably look a little, not my best, but hey, all right, you guys, the foundation. I was doing excellent with it right up until about the 6-hour mark where I started eating dinner and drinking wine. And then it was like, you could just tell things were starting to, you know, kind of fall apart, but not bad. The wheels have not completely fallen off this wagon. I did go to Ulta and I picked up the 40. So I have the 70, I picked up the 40. You guys, they don't have 50 or 60 on the shelf at Ulta. The 40 is definitely too light. Look at this. Yeah, that's too light. That's too light. And honestly, I don't even think it would work mixing it with the 70 because the depth of pigment is not the problem. It's the undertone, you know? But let's talk about the foundation. $6.99, you guys. This is a phenomenal foundation for the price. Yes, the color looked a little off at first, but actually, as you can see, it did not oxidize. It looked really nice. As I was catching my reflection throughout the day, I noticed that everything looked really smooth. All of my redness was canceled. You know, I'm not used to coverage. I always sort of see a little bit of my readiness or just something through my makeup lately. And today was like, wow, my face looks so smooth. It just looked really, really smooth. Now up close, everything was still pretty good. It had a bit it was breaking down a little bit around my pores, or sorry, around my nose right here where my pores are usually larger, and my nose. It did not settle into my forehead, but I feel like it did fade. So for the most part, let me see how close I can get you. Not sure. Can you see? So actually today the concealer looked a little dry on me right here. I was like, wait, what? So yeah, I don't know. What do you think? I think it's really good. I mean, what more can you expect from a $6.99 foundation? I know I ask a lot from drugstore makeup, and I complain when drugstore makeup goes upward in price, but I mean, it doesn't have claims for skincare. It doesn't say, you know, we're going to smooth wrinkles in 3 weeks. It's just like, this is a long-lasting makeup. Is it transfer proof? No. Waterproof? Didn't test it. Probably not. But did it wear pretty well on my skin for 6 hours? Yes. Yeah, it did. So, okay. My other notes on makeup, I do like that bronzer a lot from Makeup Revolution. This liner is not very impressive. It faded so quickly. So quickly. The mascara has done a nice job of keeping my lashes lifted. It did not flake or transfer. That's good. The concealer today, just my under eye area seemed a little more dry. It was very cold out. Lipstick was fine. It was fine up until I ate something. Eyebrows, pretty good. You know, the eyebrows did not fade. They did not fade. So yeah, it was a little bit of a different application learning curve, but it was pretty good. Well, thank you so much for watching. Definitely give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if it suits your fancy, because it really helps me. Makes me feel special. Makes me feel better after the person on Instagram told me I looked like a wet rag when I did my hair get ready with me. It's not very nice. All right, guys, I'm gonna go back to my glass of wine. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.